we all know very well. Economy belong Jiwaka na economy belong Ibla Loya and Epstala coffee. And coffee, the biggest coffee garden that would picture back economy belong Loya and Wahgi Mek Plantations. And it is all in all our interest to see that Wahgi Mek come back. You know, coffee, our quantities drop, total export drop. Because places like Wahgi Mek also drop. I mean, it's low rate. And the total export volume from Latu go down, which we all know from Latu talk. And it means places like Wahgi Mek and then Banz and all these other big plantations needs to be revived somewhere, somehow. And it needs a lot of leadership, especially in a kind of Muslim where in a society, in a time where everyone's educated, no time for Papa and different, where one woman talk and talk and people know that they are talk. So, but in our time now, you know, everyone's got his own view. Governor will come up with something, the other guy will come up with something. No, wait a minute. That's why you see, we all wanted to become chiefs. And like the saying, of course, too many chiefs are not enough India. We all want to become masters, so there is not enough people for us to look after. Now, this is one of the issues that come up now. And I think one of those things that come up why planting plantation Bamla now run down and start. It's like we, landowners, everyone wants to take leadership. We all want to do something. We all want to we want it done the way we think. Eventually it doesn't get done. And it's we're in a very, very difficult time. When I say difficult time, I mean like we are into this educated millennium where over the line of people are educated to a level that we want to make our own decision. And we are educated to a level that we think that decision is not right and I have a better decision and a better solution. But at the end of the day, we don't even get anything done. You may cross-pipe or thinking of cross-pipe the Sawena. And that's what happened, I think, with Wahgi Mek. Everyone comes with another idea, the other one comes with another idea. It's very difficult. Governor, that you know, you've taken you need a very strong man to take leadership now. You know, me go come, and me go, please, Governor. Dr. Pork said, please, can we do something? You know, we really need to do something for Wahgi Mek. Let's do something, let's do it now. However, Dr. Paul, that's true, we're coming to the eve of our elections. And people will be thinking, oh, election is not going to get one. But you know, time doesn't wait for us, eh? We're trying to do things, in the process of trying to do it, time also caught up with us. Like if you look at the schedule of whatever, it's just last year that IPA gave the okay. What else can we do before last year? What else can we do before last year? You can't do anything until IPA gave the Royal Commission on board. And they just did it last year. So now you have a board that is functioning and you have a board that is now willing to try to carry the Wahgi Mek on, but then our tenure is also coming to an end again. So it's, but look, if our heart is right and at the right place, what we're trying to do will happen. You know, for me, there's a lot of plantations in the country. I always wanted to say, let's do one. Let's do one. If we talk about reviving everything, and we don't have the resources and the envelope to do it. But we want to do it, let's do one. And once we do one correctly, then we do the same, we replicate it to another plantation and do the same. And that is easy for us to do. And I always wanted to do it that way. Me talking about cocoa too. There's a lot of cocoa around on plantations. And I've been telling Cocoa Board and I've been telling Olain Mito, please. I was in Bougainville last with all those rundown plantations there. He used to bring them. Well, come up with an idea, let's do one. Don't talk about all plantations, it's very difficult. Let's come up with something to revive one plantation. And if we can do one, then we can go to the rest. For Wahgi Mek, it's a very, very sad situation where I'm clearly now of the picture of what happened. And now we ended up with Dick again and the team taking about well over 60% of the plantations, the Wahgi Mek now. It's very sad. But look, we will also work together to try to get it back. Support each other and supporting work online, the two local government, like supporting provincial government, like correctly said by Mr. Tumun that right now there is nothing there, so what do? Probably provincial government, probably LLG and provincial government. So a lot of people work now, Tango and Street and Muslim can land from beginning again. You can give it back to the LLG, and it's a good idea. I'm really supportive of it. The very unfortunate situation is, we're coming to the end of our tenure now. We're all thinking about election as well, and everyone's rushing here and there. But you see, it would be very good for us if we can keep one of. I think we should really support it, really look into the detail of it. What I would really like to see is, like currently, we can buy the mills, but where's the coffee? So it's better for us to start from 1 to 10 instead of starting from 10 and work backwards. And while in the process, we said, all right, we can do this. We can now, okay, along the way, we said, we need a mill now. We need this. We need that, which is about 250,000, like you say. That's not much. And then the other, the wet factory and all this. That's not a lot of money, but if we can start one at a time, then obviously the people as well, like you're saying, they will see what we're doing. We talk about a lot, like all of a sudden we said, we need 5 million kina. Then like, when do we get started? But if you have a lot of money, trust me, thinking about issues to come on. We'll get confused what to do with the money. But if we have a budget and we have what we need for that, we will spend it exactly on that thing. And we don't want to spend it everywhere. So I always believe in, okay, what do we need? Get the thing done. You get the thing, what's next? Okay, do that one. And what's next? And we go step by step, and we'll eventually complete it. I think that's the only way we can fix the Wahgi Mek. One of the first things I think, Governor, we should do is look at the ways to rehabilitate that 4 plantations that we have. And not only the 4 plantations, but like, while working on the 4 plantations, the other plantations are with Dick and them. We should look at ways to start bringing everybody to the round table and talk, like you've shown it very clearly. Dick came in with nothing. He just wanted to provide management, that's all he ended up getting on what he got. I thought he was a general shareholder, but that's not fair. To me, that wouldn't be fair. You came in with nothing, so you should give it everything back. But I probably wouldn't be right for me to say that. But we should sit down and sing out the MK. If he doesn't want to talk, I'm pretty sure there could be a way around. There should be somebody around to help us to bring him in here. If he cannot do it, there must always be a way around to manage these things, so that we can get what belongs to the people back. What belongs to the people must come back to them. And our government is willing to support, committed to support. But we set the work program properly. Then we will see how we can continue to support. And I'll be willing to support if we can get the work program done properly. And as I Minister, this is what we need now. And then I can work very closely with the provincial government. Said, all right, this is what we are doing. We need this much to start Wahgi Mek. We're going to do a massive rehabilitation, or we're going to do a replanting, or we're going to do this. Or rehabilitation, we need this laborer, this is the workforce we need. Because like in countries like Brazil, which we all know already, have no coffee, and we don't want to cut all the coffee trees down, that some can at least produce for us. Let's start getting some cash flow in. But we need CIC, and we need all our extensive field officers to advise us properly. Give us the right advice. Paul should lead the team to give us the correct advice. So, Minister, I think we need 400,000, we need 500,000, we need 1 million to start the rehabilitation. And then after rehabilitation, we will need this money. Wahgi Mek is a private company. It can make money on its own. But if it needs just a push, we're willing to push. We're willing to give the support. I'm not sure how fast government can release money because we're going to election. But the government put another 20 million. The other 20 million got lost somewhere. I don't want to talk about it. There's a 20 million under 2022. And if they release it, definitely I will give support. As I said already. We rather start one and then do the rest. If you want to develop all the coffee plantations, you mean everything. We do one properly and then we replicate the same concept to all the rundown places. And look, this is what we did. You behind it. And with the initiative that board you taking, the acting CEO now you Makin MD, Paul and the team, I think it's a very good idea. I'm really happy.